Is somewhere in the back of your mind a thought that you're not good enough for women, that there aren't the right kind of women out there in the world, or why would women want a man like you? Perhaps you've seen some statistics, the type of men that women tend to go for, and have you noticed yourself also hiding away, perhaps not putting yourself out there to meet more women, whether it is online or in social situations? Is there somewhere in the back of your mind this thought, there just isn't anyone for me, I'm doomed? Today I'm on a mission to inspire you to get out of this scarcity mindset and help you to find motivation to find love, because absolutely there can be someone out there for you too. So today we'll be talking about scarcity mindset, the impact of that when it comes to dating, and why you might have the scarcity mindset, where is it stemming from. At the end, I'll give you 3 tips on how to change your scarcity mindset so that you can approach dating with more success in the future. Hi, my name is Dr. Marie, and I'm a registered psychologist and a conscious dating coach. So let's get into it. What is scarcity mindset? Essentially, scarcity mindset is about always seeing the negative, whether it's in the world, and in specifically when we are talking about dating, it means that you see that there are lack of opportunities, lack of resources, lack of everything. So always seeing the negative, really seeing the scarcity of availability of the right kind of women or what women want, and always believing that there isn't someone out there for you. And of course, from time to time, when you've been dating for a while, you can dip into this sort of mindset. But if that is where you tend to be in the scarcity mindset, what happens, we know from studies in other areas too, that our mindset is essential for creating that life we want to live. So if we think about a sports person. They've decided to take part in a race. And before the race, they get this thought, what if I'm going to fail? What if there will be lots of faster runners? What if I'm going to have heat stroke on that day? What if I'm going to fall over? What if? And you know what the chances are of this person, this runner who's going to prepare for the race? A, to prepare for it. What are the chances of them taking part? Or what are the chances of even them completing, or let alone doing their best during the race? So you probably can see how our mindset here impacts us. Because if that runner, if they focus on these are the things that I can impact in terms of my preparation, my performance, how my body is functioning and everything. And, these are the things that I can impact on. What are the chances of them, having a good race? What are the chances of them doing their best? What are the chances of them even succeeding? As you can tell, probably, that our mindset has such a significant impact. And professional athletes actually do mindset training. They are consistently challenging, and they use coaches to challenge their mindset and to drum into themselves and visioning the success they're going to have. They're visualizing every step of the way to getting where they want to go. In this case, we are talking about challenging this scarcity mindset. Why would you have this scarcity mindset? Often the scarcity mindset stems perhaps from your earlier experiences in life. Depends on even how your parents viewed the world. Did they see the world always as lacking resources, or did they see the world as having abundance of resources? Abundance of that there are plenty of resources, there are everything in abundance for everyone out there. and that you can yourself impact on the outcome of events. Or if your parents really had this sort of scarcity mindset themselves, had very fixed mindset, they always believed that everything happens in a certain way and you can't really change it yourself, or that there's lack of resources, then you would have absorbed that type of mindset from them too, because perhaps you were not given opportunities to challenge yourself, or you wouldn't even then over time, you wouldn't go out there and challenge yourself to give yourself different views and different experiences. And you might have had difficult life experiences, such as being bullied in school, which of course left you feeling bad about yourself. And there's perhaps some work and certain blocks that need to be resolved before you can see yourself as having this sort of abundant mindset. So abundant mindset essentially is about really seeing that there is abundance of, in this case, there's abundance of women out there. There's enough women for everyone. There's enough women, but there is someone potentially out there for you too, who is a good fit. So what happens is that if you go to a social event and you have this scarcity mindset, you might go and talk to a few people. You might have told yourself, or even if it was a dating event, or if you put yourself online, you've already beforehand, you've told yourself, I heard from Joe that it's very difficult. It's very difficult to get any attraction. And when you approach the situation with that mindset, you know what happens? You're like the racehorse with blinkers. You can't see the world fully. You can only see what's in front of you with your blinkers on. And that way you will limit your own opportunities, because you won't go and challenge yourself. You don't go out there and put yourself into different situations when you might get a different outcome. So when you approach a situation with this scarcity mindset, you've already told yourself that this is not going to work out. But if you approach the situation with abundant mindset, then you go with much more open-minded. You are much more open-minded, and you take up on new opportunities, which might lead to new opportunities. And I guess this applies to whether it's job opportunities, business opportunities, or any opportunities in life. It is the same thing, that when we see that there's an abundance of experiences, money, resources, people, women even out there, you are more likely to go out there and let's just see what happens. So how can you then start challenging yourself? How can you start going from this scarcity mindset to becoming more abundant in your mindset? And first decision you have to make. Number one is, so I'll give you 3 things to think about. These are nothing complicated, but they will require you to be dedicated. So number 1 is about deciding that you are going to do things differently. You are going to start challenging those thoughts when they come to your mind. Whenever a thought pops into your head and you're thinking, oh, this is probably not going to work out, tell yourself, I'm going to be open-minded and see what actually happens. Because you never know. But if you don't put yourself out there, or you don't challenge yourself in any ways, the outcome will always be the same. Number 2 is easy in a way that I've already done some of the work for you, because I've created a couple other videos that will help you to challenge your mindset and views that you might have on women. You might have these views that women have specific wants and needs in a relationship, at what they're looking for, and you've perhaps decided that you are not that person. So watch these videos when I talk about the 6 6s, when I talk about where the women just want the 1% of top men. And these videos hopefully help you to challenge your mindset and start to see the world in a different way. Because I know from years of working with both men and women, whether it's helping them with their relationships or when they've been dating, I know that the world is not so black and white. And I know that there are loads of women out there who are hoping that you put yourself out there, because you might be a great match for them. But if you don't put yourself out there, essentially you are missing out, but they're also missing out. So this is your duty to start challenging your mindset. And then number 3 is about constantly challenging yourself. But often we can only challenge ourselves so much. And this applies to me too. So that's why in the past and even today, I'm working with a coach who keeps me accountable. Work with a fitness and health coach because they keep me accountable and they can see things that I can't see. And this applies to you too. If you truly want to change your love life, start working with a coach who can see quicker what is stopping you from going out there and meeting more women, creating more opportunities. And they can give you the tools to start building this much more abundant mindset. And you know what? When you start changing your mindset, you will notice that you will start to have more opportunities with women because you put yourself out there and you're challenging the negative thoughts which have held you back in the past. So tell me in the comments, what's going to be your first step? What are you going to be doing to help yourself to create a more abundant mindset and start meeting more women in the future? If you would like to become more confident in dating, download my Dating Confidence Kickstart Guide and you will get actionable steps on how to become more confident in dating and start creating that dream life you're looking for, which includes having a long-term relationship. If you enjoy this kind of content where we talk about how to become more confident in dating, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and you'll get notified of my weekly videos. I hope you have a good day and see you soon. Bye.